What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel, man. Offset Trucking. We're gonna go straight to it, man. In this video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about stuff that I hate. Stuff that I hate about being an over-the-road driver. Okay, especially if you're thinking about getting your CDL, or if you already have your CDL, you're trying to make up your mind to it's either you go local or OTO. Okay, so yeah, let's go straight to it, man. Make sure you guys check my other videos. I got another video that's supposed to where I'm talking about what I love about OTO driver, about being an OTO driver. You guys can check it out too. Yeah, so let's talk about things that I hate, man. And remember, guys, I don't write stuff down. I'm just gonna give you guys the realness, thing straight out of my head. You know, I feel like when you're writing stuff down, it's like you I don't know, man. I feel like you're not being really real about it. But anyway, let's go straight to it, man. What I don't like about being an OTO driver, man. The first thing is the health, the health part, right? The eating part. You know, being an OTO driver, man, you don't eat good. You don't eat good, especially like I know there's some truck drivers that try to cook in the truck. Trust me, I tried that, and it's, I don't know, man. I don't know how the other people do it, but to me, it's not really working. The whole trying to cook in your truck thing is not. I tried it, but and then you limited, man. There's certain stuff that you can cook, and there's certain you limited, so you're not eating good. So let's say you're not trying to cook in your truck. All you're gonna have access to is pizza, okay? Pizza, freaking hot dogs, what else? Burgers, like those kind of fast food things, okay? You can go to a truck stop and you see there's a McDonald's there. Yeah, I haven't eaten nothing this morning, and the first thing I'm gonna go to is to get a burger, get fries, you know, and get a drink. Which Coca can be Coca-Cola, Sprite, you know, those kind of things. Like those things to me, they're unhealthy. They're unhealthy because that's what you eat every day, almost every day. Okay. Or let's say if you go somewhere, you find a Subway, cool. But to me, those things is still not healthy, man. Like, and there's some truck stop that you can go through. You don't find no no restaurant to eat, like no fast food restaurant. So now you're gonna try to eat them freaking hot dogs that you see they have. Yeah, so that's one thing I don't like about being being an OTO driver. The food, you don't eat good at all. You don't eat good at all, and you're forcing to eat unhealthy stuff. Otherwise, you're just gonna starve yourself and, you know, die. And speaking of dying, man, another thing I don't like about being an OTO driver is the fact that now I'm talking about solo drivers with that situation. Is the fact that you in a truck, okay? You in a truck, and God know what might happen to you. God know what's might happen to you. You might be sleeping in that truck, in the sleeper, and then you don't wake up. Okay? You don't wake up, and guess what? You might stay in that truck. You might stay in that truck for a couple days, man. Especially if you're only an operator. You're not a company driver, you know. You can stay in that truck dying, and you can stay, your body can stay in that truck. You die, you're in that truck for a couple days until people come knock on your door and figure out that you're not alive, you're unalive, you know, you're dead. So the loneliness, man, I know you can die while you by yourself anywhere, but the truck is really like, really, it can happen. Like, I've seen video people like breaking truck drivers' windows because something happened to them and they die in that truck. They might have a stroke in that truck. If there's nobody there, you by yourself, you're gonna die. So if you were somewhere else, like something like that happened, you're not in the truck, maybe you could find somebody to help you and then save your life. But in the truck, you by yourself, bro. You're by yourself. That's why I always pray, and I think that's a good thing to do. Pray every day before you get behind the wheel, and ask God for protection, man. Because like I say, you can die here. Nobody knows about that. Your family might be calling you and don't even know, you know. So yeah, you can die in your sleep, or you can have a stroke in that truck and you by yourself. You die lonely. You don't even have time to say goodbye to your family or whatever. Like I say, it can happen other places, but since we're talking about trucking, so that's another thing I don't like about being in over the road. So another thing is that it's the risk. Okay, the risk of driving a big old truck, 53-foot trailer, and sometimes that shit is loaded. You almost max the limit. You almost get to the limit that you should be carrying the weight. Okay, 80 some pounds, right? And driving it, a lot of you guys don't know about driving a truck. You're going, first of all, everybody should respect a truck driver that's doing OTO, especially. Because you taking that big old ass machine, heavy like shit, crossing state with it, going state to state with it to deliver. That's a big risk. A lot of you guys might not think about that, but shit, that's a big risk. Okay? Because first of all, any little thing that happened on that road, you're responsible for it. Any little things. Let's say if you wasn't paying attention, even if you was paying attention, a car just get in front of you, and then you had a little bitty time to stop, but somehow you didn't stop and you hit that sucker, and people die. Guess what? You're going to jail. You're going to jail and doing a lot of time. Maybe not, probably not even get out. Shoot, y'all see what happened to that driver, that Colorado driver, right? When you're going down mountain with that big old machine, you can smoke your brake, you can lose your brake. But let's say you so good you don't smoke your brake, and something mechanically happen while you're going down mountain or while you're speeding with that truck. Guess what? You kill people. You get into accident, people die. You going to jail. Just like that Colorado driver, right? They was about to give him life. They were giving him life. But lucky for him, his story went all over social media, and you know, truck drivers, the community, the trucking community putting together and then saying, no, that's not right. You know, we're helping people out here. We're moving America out here. Like, shit can happen. Not life. He's a young dude. So a lot of petitions, signed petition, a lot of signature or whatever. And then lucky for him, they reduced it to 10 years. But still, 10 years in jail, that's shit. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. You know, I'm not saying he had time to stop or he didn't have time to stop, but they say that he passed like two runaway ramp, the thing that when you're going down mountain to, y'all know what I'm talking about. He passed 2 of them or 3, I don't remember how many, but he passed some of them. And then he lost his brake and crashed, people die, and then yeah, we don't know what happened. Maybe he was speeding, maybe he smoked his brake, because you know, maybe something mechanically just happened. People don't think about that part. And you're taking that risk. If you're not an owner operator, you're taking that risk for somebody else's company. You know, I know everything in life you do, you take risk, but there's some risk that's too much. Okay, that's why like truck drivers should be heroes, man. Like, we are heroes. Like, people should put more respect to truck drivers, especially us going over the road, man. Crossing state line, like, You know, like I said, there's some road like mountain. You're doing down mountain. You can't be playing with your normal brake too much. You can smoke it and lose brake. So you gotta be. That's why we're professional drivers. You gotta know how to use the brake, when to use the brake, and your engine brake. You got a lot of, like, it's a lot of responsibility. A lot of responsibilities, and dangerous, risky, dangerous. A stupid driver might get in front of you, like I said, and then you hit that sucker, and then that sucker die, or other people die. Guess who's responsible? You the truck driver, you the professional driver. You're responsible, and you're going to do time in jail for that. You know? Yeah, it's just that's just how it is. It's, you know, that's the risky part. Another thing I don't like about being an OTO driver, we can go on and on. You know, we can go on and on with the list. Another thing about I don't like is the fact that is the safety part. The safety part is the fact that you don't know. We sleeping everywhere. Okay, you don't know the town that you're sleeping in. Anything can happen. You can get robbed. You can get shot. It just, anything can happen. Like, let's say you're in a bad town, like you don't have enough time, and you see like a mom and pop truck stop, or you see any truck stop that you see, you know, or a rest area with no restrooms, a little spot, you spend the night there. You never know, man. You don't know who live in this area. You know, people can rob you, people can shoot you. Remember, you're in a sleeper, and they know where you put your head. They can blast that. You know, I hope that never happened to a truck driver, but they can blast it, like shoot right where you at, and then unlucky for you, you know, you get shot and you die there. You know, so yeah, you don't know where you're sleeping. You don't know what's might happen. You don't know where you're sleeping at. No, it's crazy. And then we stay on the safety part, weather condition. You might be driving here today and it's all clear, it's nice, it's good, right? And then you're driving in some bad weather condition. I was in a situation where I was in Maryland on that I-68 highway. I was going down mountain, steep grade and shit, and then boom, there go freaking rain. Like, I'm talking about, you can't see shit. My wiper is going like fast, you barely can see, and then I'm going down mountain. You know how risky that shit is? Steep grade shit. Yeah, that's a lot of responsibility, man. Like, that's to me, that's risky shit. And sad thing is, we're taking it for a company that's not even, some of them don't even value us, don't even care about our safety, don't even, you know. And we're taking it for people that don't even care about us. Yeah, I understand you trying to make our money, and all this, and all the things that I'm saying too. I understand that we sign up for this, but I'm just, like I said, I'm talking about the thing that I don't like. Okay, I know we sign up for those kind of things, like, you know, that's why some of us choose not to go OTO. Some of us just do local. But me, I went OTO. I'm you know, I that's what my channel is about, to talk about my experience, to talk about like what I see, what, you know. And if you haven't made the decision yet to become a truck driver, or if you haven't made the decision to go local or OTO, that way you can hear from me, somebody that's, you know, you can, you know, stuff like that. And what else, man? What else? This part is for people that got kids or family or whatever. It's the fact that you're losing a lot of quality time, a lot of things you're losing in your kids' life, in your family life, you know. So you're gonna miss birthdays, school events. You're gonna be, sometimes you're in the road, your kids talking about, when are you coming home? You know, come home, you know. And then the fact that, you know, some of you might not think about it, but the fact that you might go over the road and then you don't come back, that's another thing people don't know. There's some drivers that go over the road, they don't come back home. They don't come back to their family. They don't come back to their family. You know? So we gotta talk about, like, these are risky stuff. You risky, you know, you risk you taking from being an OTR driver. And then what else, man? What else? Yeah, and the fact that the long hours, okay, long hours, working like 11 hours, and if you with a company that's pushing you to drive, that's doing some illegal stuff, they don't respect the hour thing, you might be going for weeks. You gotta be going for weeks without taking your 34 reset. You pushing yourself. And when you're putting those hours, if you do the calculation, those hours you putting in, shoot, I know some driver over the road that's only making like 1,200 a week. Some making 1,300 a week. You know, not all drivers over the road making like saying like 2,000 a week. And the one that's saying 2,000 a week, it's either them running illegally with the company that they're with, they, you know, or they're risking their life by driving, by speeding, so they can get the miles. That's another thing, man. When you're over the road, you're getting paid by the miles. This, if you, to make money, you gotta run. And this can put you in a situation where you pushing yourself so much, like you have to speed the truck. You got to speed. You have to speed up with the truck. And by speeding, by speeding, any little thing, any mistake you make, boom, there you go. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you get into a situation where you get into an accident, people die, man, I swear to God, man, you rather pray for you be better off dying too, because the shit that you're gonna deal with after spending your life in prison, like, it's I don't know, it's just crazy. So yeah, man, these are the things that I don't like about being an OTR driver. And like I said, there's the list. I can go on and on with the list. You know, I can go on and on with the list. But these are the things that I don't like about being an OTR driver, man. It's crazy. And then when you do the math, like I said, when you do the math, how much you're getting paid every week, and then with the amount of hours you're putting in, when you do the math, you might find out that you're not even making $8 or $9 an hour. You might find that out. You're not even making $8 and $9 per hour by driving over the road, state to state, to deliver with that big OS machine. You might find that out. So yes, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. Like I said, these are the things that came out of my head, right on top of my head. I can make another part 2 talking to you guys about, you know, more reason why I don't like being an OTR driver. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, man. I'm out.